AC defeated by Corinthian today in a pretty poor game of football.
Yeah, it wasn't the best, was it? I think I said in my programme notes that it would be should be quite an entertaining spectacle for anyone that comes into the ground. But in truth, it was a really poor game, and I think we contributed to that heavily. We just didn't play any football. It was scrappy. It was a bit of a battle, and I thought to be fair, they out battled us all over the pitch, and deservedly took the 3 points. I know we put a bit of pressure on them in the last couple of minutes after we got a late goal to make it 2-1, but in truth, if we had actually nicked a draw, then that would have been absolute daylight robbery, to be honest, which obviously I would have enjoyed, but yeah, just wouldn't have been right. So to be fair to them, they deservedly take the win and carry on their playoff and title charge, and we just are left ruining the same old story of us, that one week, or within a week actually, one game to game, we go from being brilliant to being pretty awful. So just that feeling of frustration returns.
We did see commitment out there, but are we still lacking that little bit of magic?
I think yeah, obviously, like I would actually argue that point. The commitment wasn't the same for me as on Tuesday and last Saturday at Bearsted. I just thought the work rate, it felt flat to me. It was we wasn't intense, like our intensity wasn't there at all. I thought individually people were making mistakes and weren't switched on enough, and then that led to the collective performance that we witnessed, I think. So yeah, that bit of magic, yes, 100% we're going to miss that, but to be honest, we've not had that bit of magic in the last couple of games, and the reason we've ground out those results is because of the work rate and the effort and the commitment, and I just felt that was lacking today, to be honest. So without the magic or that level of work rate, we're not going to get anything from the game, and that's what happened.
Staying switched on is an important one, because obviously their first goal came from a free kick from the halfway line.
Yeah, I mean, look, the strike is ridiculous. I've seen him do that many times. It's definitely a foul, I thought, for the free kick. And then I guess if I want to look at it and be critical, could someone stand on the ball till we're set? I didn't think Cam's position was that bad, really, from considering where the free kick was. But he's obviously caught him off his line slightly, and he couldn't get back in time, and it's a great strike. But other than that, at half time, I think Cam's made one other save and dealt with a few crosses, but they didn't cut us open or really trouble us. I thought they just ground it out, and then obviously the second goal they got probably hit us on the break a little bit. I thought they got in too easy down the left side. I think it was Ali got turned and the wingers got in and cut the ball back, and I didn't think Alessio had got across to cover the space and gave Hakes too much space to get a touch, turn and then shape it in the bottom corner. And again, you give quality players space like that, they're going to hurt you, and really that was 2 bits of good football from them is the difference.
For us, are you disappointed not to have tested their keeper more? And I mean, when we did test the keeper, Alessio obviously put the ball into the back of the net. Yeah,
I mean, I made a big thing about balls in the box, and that was where we got success against them at home in the Vars. I think we scored 4 headers that day, and to be honest, we didn't get the ball in the box enough, and when we did have the opportunity to get the ball in the box, the quality wasn't there. Under here, over here, it just wasn't right. And then obviously from a good free kick from Ao, I think the ball's gone up in there. We've actually reacted to the second ball, and Alessio's hooked one back over his shoulder, and it's looped in, and it was a great goal, to be fair to him. But yeah, other than that, I mean, Kelvin's hit the post in the first half when we actually picked up a second ball. Again, that was another criticism for me today. I didn't think we picked up second balls enough all over the pitch, but in particular I thought we were weak in the middle of the park, and I think that's where we lost the game.
Think we might have nicked it at the end there with that penalty shout?
Nah, I don't think so. I couldn't really see. Were they appealing for a penalty, or was it actually? Yeah. I thought we were just appealing for a corner.
No, we were appealing for a penalty for a handball.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that, to be fair. But again, it's a ball in the box that's caused problems from a corner, and I don't know. I just feel like sometimes, I don't know if it's we don't get the rub of the green, or we just don't seem to have things drop for us in the box. Maybe that is just a bit of inexperience. I don't know, like with the players we got, but we could have nicked it there. But no, until I see it back, I can't comment if that was a penalty or not. And like I said, I think if we had got anything from the game, it would have been really, really harsh on them. So, nothing in that for me, to be honest, Nick.
Fair enough. And next up, we got another playoff chasing side, Erith Town away.
Yeah, we've had a really tough run of games, but it is what it is. So Erith Town away, a team that have beaten us twice, and that's going to be really tough. They've obviously got a cup final coming up on Good Friday, so. But with the playoffs at stake, they're gonna go full strength, and it's going to be a really tough game. But as I've said, in the games when we're really up against it is when we seem to perform at our best. So hopefully the players can react to today and realise that they haven't put in enough work rate to get anything from the game, and they can deliver that level of work rate on Tuesday, and we can come away with something, and that'll be a positive.
Let's look forward to it. Cheers, Andy.
We will. Cheers, Nick.